Well, we could stay on the app topic here and jump over to me.
Sure.
And with all that Pokemon Go, and we all know what Steve-O's answer is going to be, but what is your most used app on your phone? What do you use most? It could be a game, it could be a messenger, it could be
I use this thing
Facebook.
called Pornhub.com and RedTube.com.
Very
So
interesting.
that has been my most used by far. I
fact
slashed
that I know what you're
slashed
talking about
I
is
slashed
like
played the other day, and it was about 48 real life days
Did,
of use.
did you go to your battery usage thing and
Yeah.
it's like 85%?
Yeah, 85% is used on Pornhub.com.
You might have a
RedTube.
problem.
Yeah. Really? I don't think so. I mean, it told me I
Right.
should probably get out more, but
Do they have an app?
No, I don't
They
know.
have
I'm
apps?
just-
Oh, I was like, that'd be
So,
kind of crazy.
I guess like look at I'm looking at my apps right now.
yeah, I know
Okay.
exactly what I'm gonna pick.
Let's do like
Okay, so here I'll go first.
like your top
Okay.
5, right?
No,
Go
top one. That's more interesting.
We'll do the top two.
Okay.
Okay.
top
so
2 because like you got to think about it like
I want to know your other ones, but I'm
Right.
more interested in your top.
are we going to get outside of the things like
Sure.
obviously like Messenger?
Yeah,
like,
does that
our-
really count?
Our apps, like our
Okay.
I'm
our
saying
Facebook,
that would be
obviously, which is
everyone's.
probably like a number one thing for almost everybody
No,
too.
Facebook's not my number one.
no, and honestly, I don't even have the app.
Ooh, shit.
Oh,
Sarah doesn't either.
There we go. Never mind then. All right,
Um,
let's do this thing.
All right.
But what I do because the app on Facebook they make you get the messenger and you get all these updates on your
Have to,
phone and
yeah.
it aggravated the shit out of me
Yeah.
so much that I was like I took it off and if I want to go on Facebook I actually go into my internet and go to Facebook.
I got
So my number one app used is the Roto World app for all my fantasy football/football needs. I'm a football addict, so I'm
Yeah.
constant. It is habitual. At any lull downtime, I immediately go because they are constantly updating. You have 32 teams with 53 rosters on each, so it's 53 individuals plus all the coaches plus all the owners plus all the officials of the NFL, and it's downtime and all this other stuff and meetings and events. So I'm constantly getting updates about what's going on in the NFL, and that's just NFL. If I really want to expand and go to basketball and baseball, they have that too. So
Right.
I am constantly opening up Roto World. During the fantasy season, it is money because it tells you who's injured, who's going to get played, who's probably going to get touches, who's probably going to start, who's going to not
Right.
start. And then during the regular season, they'll update you, or off season they'll update you on the draft and who's working their way through the rings and stuff like that.
That's pretty interesting, Clay, because I guess that really depends for me the time of the year. I mean, right now I'm not on it much, but come football season, it's ESPN app. I'm on it virtually all day.
Let me tell you something. You're missing out. Roto World is basically a
Yeah, but ESPN and Yahoo get updated by Roto World.
Yeah. Okay, fair point. But okay, so Yahoo. Okay, yeah.
I
So
mean,
it's really
they-
then I guess that's the only thing. But the thing is that Roto maybe it's just the UI you should check out. But Roto World will.
Okay.
Wow, Steve needs to get back on now. Roto World will basically it's a small Twitter feed. Here, I'll show
Okay.
you what it looks like. And it takes from ESPN, it takes from Yahoo, it takes from all the main Twitter people, and it will show you. And look how clean that is. You can see the icon and the head name and what position, and then a simple. So you can just scroll, and you're just okay, what happened to this guy?
Oh shit.
Boom. And then they give really great insights of oh, he's doing this, blah blah blah, and this is what we think, and then you can go back.
That's huge because I mean, if you go on the ESPN app and all that other stuff, you have to actually go to the person to get the update.
This is exactly what I'm saying. And so yeah, ESPN, Yahoo might have similar information, but this stuff is just straight up distilled down to boom, and you can
You
just
just get a new number one for Ian.
I'm telling you, man, you should check it out. It's really great. Fucking
Okay,
love
cool.
Roto.
Yeah, I'll definitely check that out. That's pretty cool. So, what are maybe some other ones that you go to a lot? But that's your number one is Roto World.
That's my number one. More
Okay.
recently, I have been absolutely falling in love with the news app. Then I've been sleeping under a rock for these last couple of years, but the news app from Apple is so freaking amazing.
Yeah.
You basically tailor it to everything you're interested in. That was a phrase. That's really funny. So basically, I have everything from politics to video games on here, and it
Oh,
gets
wow.
stuff from Washington Post. It's got a lot of Hillary Clinton, Donald Trump stuff. It's showing me Marvel stuff. And then you click on it really easily, and it brings you right to the thing that you can read. And then it's really fun. You'll just go right back, and then so It's a newspaper designed specifically for you about all the topics you want. I love this so much that it actually doesn't exist on a PC, to my knowledge, and that hurts me because when you're on your computer, you open up tabs, and then that's a different website, and then in that website you try to look through all their articles, right? Some websites, like we were just describing, are not as user friendly and fluid as others, right?
Right.
So you have to click on or say click load more stories. This thing again distills it
This
down
is just
to a
another
feed.
like Roto. What is that? Roto
Roto
World,
World,
whatever
yeah.
it is for news though. So it's
like-
like if I wanted to sell you an app, I just got to find out how to make things like
Simple.
Easy.
more efficient
Dude, yeah.
and simple.
I
That's
mean,
it.
Efficiency.
You're
Well,
looking
can
for
you-
efficient, simple apps.
But can you
things
argue
that are
with
going to
that?
just
Like,
make what
Rocky,
you do already
just showed up
very...
that you used it too. Like,
No, I know. I do. I do.
if I had this on my desktop, I wouldn't have to open up a billion tabs. I would just go to this because this has Kotaku, it has Gizmodo.
That's
it
the
has,
same thing I do too.
It's just
I got mine even for like Medicare stuff, like things from my job related things to like you were saying, like video games to art stuff to space stuff to political things. You know.
Yeah. I guess if you're
I like that
looking
app.
for more of I want to see exactly what Kotaku has been coming out with, you can go there, which would be fine. But like, yeah, this is like a nice just what is like the latest and greatest right now.
Here you go. So let me see about mine. It's funny. So I would say, because I mean it feels like lame to say Facebook, right? App, but it is one that I use often. You know,
Okay.
one that I use
guess.
big time often is Waz or Waze.
Oh yeah, for traveling.
For
That's a good
traveling,
one.
yeah. Because I do a lot of driving for work and stuff like that, and that one's really good for where GPS will just be like, okay, get from point A to point B this way, and it doesn't update itself through like traffic, like incidents happening,
Accidents,
as
yeah.
they're happening and stuff. So it just keeps you on that same path. Where this will like update you, even if there's a cop up ahead about a mile ahead on the left, it'll be like, oh, watch out, there's a cop up ahead on the left, and you're like, oh shit, I'm going to slow down around this corner. But it'll also calculate and recalculate your route if there's traffic up ahead. So with me doing a bunch of driving and having a set appointments, having to be there on time and can't use the excuse of traffic kind of deal, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I use that a lot. I would say like a lot. It's like where I'm even thinking about possibly buying that mount that I could put onto my car and just using that instead of my actual Garmin that I have.
Yeah.
Using my phone instead.
Yeah,
the
I
only thing
just-
is that I live in a rural area where there's sometimes like loss of cell reception where the GPS still actually picks up a satellite signal for some reason.
Oh, nice.
And I'd say my second biggest app is WeatherBug. I do a lot of stuff that has to deal with being outside and with growing and stuff like that.
Why
that
don't
I'm
you
in-
use the weather app that's on the iPhone?
Because like the WeatherBug, I feel like I get a lot more information with the WeatherBug.
Okay.
Like it tells me a lot about like the humidity level too as well. Like
Does it update live on the tile itself? Or do you have like because the thing I don't like about the
I don't have it on a tile. I have to click into the app.
no I mean sorry I meant to say on the app does it show you the current temperature?
Yep.
Really?
Yeah, 82.
Without clicking on the app, it just shows you on the app that it's 82.
Oh no. Oh yeah. Okay.
because
No,
Android has
I have to click onto the app.
yeah
Android has it done differently. Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah,
a lot.
because
Like that's not,
mine,
I have to
like,
click
I mean, I don't have like a weather app, but mine, I don't know. Yeah, you probably can't see it, but right at the top, it
Yep.
just tells me
Yeah,
the weather.
I
So
know.
I guess that would be
What
technically an app that I would use a lot because I always check it every morning.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, so my top one, honestly, what
And
I access the
Spotify.
most. What's that?
and Spotify.
That's what it's just about to
Spotify
say.
A lot, yeah.
Spotify, or it's like a tie because like when I'm like doing house chores or mowing my yard, doing yard work, I always have my phone with Spotify, or Clash Royale.
Yeah, you playing a lot of Clash?
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
Clash
Because I mean,
Royale.
even when
What
I
is that
like,
one? It's not the Clash of Clans. Is it like
it's
a
It's
the
a
same
card-
creators.
Battling game essentially.
Yeah.
You get cards. They represent forces in a real time, somewhat like very strategic battle between you and another castle, and you're just summoning troops.
cool?
And it's like a tug of war kind of thing.
So you play a lot of that?
Yeah, only because like when you're at work and stuff like that, and like a little bit of downtime or something, I
Yeah,
jump
something.
on that. but it has to be a tie between that and Spotify because it depends on what I'm doing.
Does
Now, of
anybody use
course,
any other like internet streaming app? I mean, not internet streaming app. Music streaming app.
I used
You
to do
said-
Pandora. It just I got kind of sick of Pandora because I mean, honestly, you get on a station, it's the same songs. It's like I kind of want a different variety.
Couldn't you just make another station?
Yeah, you can, and I've done that. But then, like, I want more. Then, and you'll get so many skips through. And the
Oh,
nice thing
yeah.
about Spotify is that even like if you pay for it, you can have your own just list.
So
Yeah.
I have like I have both Spotify and Pandora on my
Yeah.
phone, and they have their different purposes for me. Like if I want to listen to like classical music or something like a certain genre, and like it all stays around that genre, then I'll open up the Pandora because I think that it works really well with the idea of like finding a song and sticking with that genre.
All right.
Where if with like Spotify, it's like kind of if I want to like not so much stick with the genre, bounce around, but like it's like just I don't know, certain sound, not genre, because the Spotify works better off the genres. I feel like Pandora works better off of like sound, like this song sounds similar to this
Right,
song.
yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like this
Okay.
song
It
sounds
has a lot
similar
of
to this
percussion
song.
and-
yeah,
yeah.
exactly. So we're gonna add another song that kind of similar to this. Where Spotify is just like pop, and it could be anything in that whole range of pop, and you're like, well, what the fuck?
Right.
Yeah,
it's
their
like
algorithm is not as.
Where Pandora feels like it's like, oh, you chose this pop song. We're gonna stay similar to that.
I've
sound.
found so many amazing Pandora gems because of that, like songs that I never had listened to
Yeah.
before, and they had like exposed. It was a really great app back in the day for me.
Yeah.
Here.
I wonder how I would imagine there's a lot of people that share your sympathy, Ian, in terms of like, or share your mentality, because I think I kind of lean that way. Real quick though, I want to do a little test. What do you think
Okay.
the top grossing app on the Apple Store is right now? No cheating.
Pokemon Go.
All right,
Yeah.
there you go. What do you think? What do you think is higher, Spotify or Pandora?
Spotify.
I would say Pandora.
It's Spotify.
Oh.
Bam.
Spotify's number 4. Pandora's number 6.
I win, you lose, Rocco.
Yep.
I won the first one.
And then where do you think Clash Royale is?
I would say that's probably like 7th or 8th.
Okay. Do you think it's higher or lower than Clash of Clans?
I think now it's higher.
Okay. Rocco?
I don't even know that game. I'm gonna say 15th place.
Oh shit! It's 13th.
Oh,
Fuck,
there
you were
go.
close.
And it's lower than Clash of Clans.
Sure is. Clash of Clans number 7,
Damn.
right underneath Pandora. Mobile Strike and Game of War are the top
Oh,
3.
I won. Fuck you.
Mo-
Ian.
see, everyone's. You see all those commercials for Mobile Strike and stuff like that, and they get these high name actors, to sit there and endorse it. But I just don't see how that's any fun.
Whoop.
I just don't see the. Have you played it before?
Played what?
Mobile Strike?
Yeah, it's not good.
No.
And then Tinder's like number 12. And YouTube is up there, Netflix is up there, and 8 or 10 and 8 respectively.
So basically, people would rather listen to music and play games instead of try to hook up with chicks and dudes or whatever people are on there for.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much.
Games
Priorities,
take
man.
Priority
Priorities.
Yeah.
over-
Yeah.